I was in college, 97 to '01, right? And so this is like right at the beginning of social media. I think back then, I think we had MySpace. I think that was becoming a thing. And so there was no social media really. Internet was just getting off. And, I'm blown away by just the distractions, the challenges, the pressures that you guys have to deal with today. It's different. I mean, granted, yes, there was pressures back in the day as well. Don't get me wrong, but there's a different level when it comes to social media, even right. And some of the stories I hear from athletes about social media and some of the things that are said. I mean, it's tough. But one thing I would say is so first off, and I want to just salute these two student athletes. Let's give them a round of applause. Just for being up here, and it's all the great things you're doing. Just the leadership that you're displaying. That's huge because that's what it's going to take. Because we still live in a culture where people don't understand mental health. People don't sometimes don't want to understand it. I work with a professional team, and there's coaches that I deal with on a regular basis who a lot of times won't let the players see me, and that's not okay. It really isn't, but it's going to take you guys, to lead that charge. So to go back to the question, because again, it's a loaded one. But it's important that we're giving our student athletes, the space, allowing them to hold space, right? And sometimes, unfortunately, like I said, coaches are not. Some coaches are great, or coaches, assistant coaches, they get it, and they've created a culture and an environment for the team to prioritize their health, their mental health. But that's not the case for everybody, right? And I'm sure some of you guys are probably sitting in this room right now who've probably had an experience with a coach or a former or a player, a fellow player, right? And they weren't being heard. And this is something that's real. And so the good thing is that we're in a place now where you have some very high profile athletes talking about mental health more than ever before. So then on the list, Kevin Love, Michael Phelps, Simone Biles, and what she did, in the 2021 Olympics by saying, you know what, I'm not okay. I'm not going to go. I'm having self-doubt. My body is telling me something. And the fact that, and I saw this recently. This is blew my mind. So everybody is familiar with the whole Simone Biles story, right? In 2021 Olympics, where she say I can't do this. She was having the term twisties. And I didn't realize, I was watching her documentary recently, and I didn't realize that you could die. Like, if you land a certain way, when you're that high up in the air, you can die. You can get paralyzed. I mean, significant injury. I didn't even realize that. And so here she is, one of the top athletes in the world, listening to her body. And yeah, was there going to be a backlash from? Sure. But she set an example in terms of when it comes to my mental health and well-being, that comes first, right? And so I think that, we're getting there slowly but surely. We're starting to understand how important mental health is. But if you're not healthy mentally, you're not gonna perform at an optimal level, no matter who you are. And so we have to continue to have these conversations like we're having today. I'm a big believer that the more we talk about something, the more we're able to normalize it. I think with mental health, that's something that I've been really passionate about here in this community, is talking about mental health and to whomever I can, because that's what's going to make the difference, right? We're getting there. We're still not there. We still have a long ways to go. But again, it's going to take all of you. And again, I commend you guys for just being here today. So thank you.